I'm recording this video for my sister. This is a recreation of my first childhood home as I recall it when we lived there. I did make the front rooms wider than they are in the real deal, therefore all the rest of the rooms in the house are going to appear a little larger than they were, because I wanted to keep the shape of the house exactly as it is seen from the aerial view. Now the back is enclosed, as is the front porch nowadays, but when we lived there, this porch was wide open. There was no full enclosure back here. I also added these windows on the side. And let's start the tour. Front foyer, stairway up to our Meme's apartment. This door went into our living room. Of course, this room was supposed to be a dining room. I added a fireplace. This is where our gas heater was, small gas heater. Closet in the back. To the left was my parents' bedroom. The doors that went to this room slid into the wall for privacy. I turned it into the living room, which is exactly how my Aunt B on the third floor set up her home. This was the living room and this was the dining room. This room off the living room, or in this case the dining room, was my sister's room. It's been turned into the master bedroom. This doorway went to our bathroom, the clawfoot bathtub. And it was just laid out like this. Had a different sink than that though. Let's fix this. Make it look like it's supposed to. Now, doesn't that look like the sink we had? Okay, let's continue this tour. We come into the kitchen from the bathroom. Stove over here. Back here is the pantry, where we only had the dryer at the time we lived here, but because I made the rooms wider, I was able to fit both the washer and dryer here. That was our pantry. And our washer was over here next to the sink. Easy hookup. I recall being in this bedroom with my brother Brian, but I have been informed by my sister that during the last years of living in this apartment, this flat, that this room was shared by Brian and Scott, my brothers, and I had been moved to this room back here, which we called the playroom. It was used for storage. I, for the life of me, do not recall a thing about living back here. I have a complete block about it. It's really hard recording a video in this neighborhood. I live right across the street from the fire department. And this back door went to our porch and the doorway down to our basement. Again, the current home is enclosed back here, as is the front porch area. But before we had a dryer, we had a clothesline that could be pushed out so that the sun would hit the clothes and they'd be dried by the sun and the wind. And then we had this back storage room, a little larger than the real deal. And we had a much bigger yard than is shown here in this picture. Alright, and as for the basement is concerned, I have only been down in the basement probably 5 times in my entire life, so I do not really recall what was down there. I remember red brick walls and a lot of dust and cobwebs. But I turned this into a recreation room with a little closet off the side and a gym. It's not as creepy as my sister recalls it any longer. I recreated it, Patty. And I added a spa, yeah, and a sauna. But our basement was nothing like this. But this is how I recall the setup of our home. Where the cursor is, the front foyer, entry into our living room, parents' bedroom, we're in this area, our kitchen, our pantry, large closet, our bathroom, my sister's room, me and Brian's room, which eventually became Brian and Scott's room. I don't recall it at all. And this back room that we called the playroom that was used for storage, that apparently was my room at one point. And I, again, have a complete block about this. And then the storage room out back and our porch area where we had a clothesline. That's how I remember it. Okay, have a great day. Bye.